Hey, how you doing? It's Saturday, and we're only moments away because I'm always late. So I thought I'd come in early, just for once. And when 420 rolls around, we'll get things going. But till then, we'll just kind of kick back and wait for people to arrive. Growing my hair back. Yeah, I'm growing my hair back. So, got some bad news this week. So I'm growing my hair back. Yeah, not a good thing. Yeah, having hair is not a good thing right now. So the bad news I got has to do with why I'm growing my hair back. So seems I'm not going to get my brain surgery when I thought I was going to get it. So might as well grow my hair back. Got some disheartening news. Medicare won't cover my other side of my head. So I got to somehow raise some money. Being on a fixed income, it's not going to be easy to get this done. So all I can do is wait. See what I can do. I'm going to hit up the VA, see if they'll help me out. If not, local bar owner down here said he'll do a bike run, see what he can raise, so I can have my brain surgery. So that'd be nice. They can raise enough money to get this accomplished for me. Goodness knows I could use the brain surgery. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. I always keep my head shaved, hoping I had to get it done this month, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen that way because Medicare won't cooperate. So what are you going to do? Well, another minute and a half or so, and I could spark up a doob here. Get on with the news. I don't have a lot of news stories. I have a couple lengthy ones and some disturbed stuff. So I'll get to it when the time comes. I have to start getting high first, and I can't do that until 4:20. So got to wait another minute or so. Then we'll get going. But yeah, that's the bad news. So yeah, what do you do? Guess I get a new brain. That'd help. So yeah, we're almost there, folks. Should get my pad. Get ready here. I'm ready. Believe me, I am ready. Been a rough week. Got the news on Monday, and it's been bugging me all week long. So I'm not a happy guy. So it's been rough. But what are you going to do? I have to take life as it comes. If I haven't figured that out in 75 years, there's something terribly wrong with me. Happy 420. Oh, that tastes good. Well, I thought it tasted good. Oh, well. So it looks like Brett Favre's text messages reveal he was more involved in the Mississippi welfare money scandal than was previously known. The text released in a court filing this week revealed that Favre sought reassurances from a nonprofit executive that the public would never learn he was seeking millions in grant money that ultimately came from a Mississippi welfare agency. According to text messages and court filings, the idea to divert funds to a volleyball facility was discussed at a July 2017 meeting that included Favre, John Davis, the head of the Mississippi Welfare Agency, and Nancy New, whose charity was getting millions in grants from the state agency. New, Davis, and Favre are defendants in the state's civil suit. The texts do not establish that Favre knew the money was welfare funds. He has paid back the $1.1 million that he was given, but not the interest that the state demands, the $228,000. The volleyball facility is part of the University of Southern Mississippi, where Favre's daughters attend and happen to play volleyball, by the way. It's Favre's alma mater. So that's kind of weird. He's way more involved than people thought. You know, it wasn't just money for speeches. It was all about getting this volleyball facility built for his daughter's college. You know, my nose is running, so excuse me. Naughty Nikki B, welcome aboard. I just finished a story on Brett Favre and his involvement in this welfare fraud scandal in Mississippi. Apparently, he was more involved than people thought. So that volleyball facility they built at University of Southern Mississippi happens to be his alma mater. And his daughters happen to be playing volleyball for the University of Southern Mississippi at this moment. So that's why they built that volleyball facility. So moving on. Adam Simji and Michaela Paulus, students at the University of Central Florida, on a road trip that they planned as a final getaway before the start of the fall semester. While driving through the Talladega National Forest in Alabama, they stopped to assist a woman who said she was a stranded motorist. That woman, Yasmin Hyder, drew a gun and ordered them into the woods. Simji had a handgun of his own. He and Hyder shot at one another, and Simji was dead. A companion of Hyder's, Crystal Pinkins, was watching nearby and fled into the woods. Police trackers later found a camp in the woods where people had been living. Disarmed Pinkins' son after the 5-year-old approached with a loaded shotgun. Hyder and Pinkins were arrested and charged with murder, kidnapping, and robbery, and Pinkins was also charged with child endangerment. Due to a gag order, it's unknown how they pled. It has since been reported that the women were members of the University of Cosmic Intelligence, which critics describe as a conspiracy theory cult. Polygamy, Afrocentric, and Black nationalist ideas. Jamal and his followers believe they are demigods. Hopefully that'll correct itself. There we go. So Jamal and his followers believe they are demigods descended from aliens. The University of Cosmic Intelligence on YouTube alone. So don't be giving no 5-year-old a shotgun, okay? That's just not right. Piper Lewis was 15. and a runaway, seeking to escape from an abusive life with her adopted mother. And she was sleeping in an apartment hall and raped her multiple times before trafficking her out to others for sex. He took her at knife point to Zachary Brooks' apartment where she was raped. After Brooks raped her yet again, she grabbed a knife from Lewis was not in immediate danger. Ready for that? Trafficking victims in Iowa have no legal or no level of criminal immunity. Okay. Prosecutors took issue with Lewis's claiming to be a victim and failing to take responsibility for the stabbing and leaving Brooks' kids without a father. What? After serving, is so unstable today. I don't know why my connection is so unstable, but this is ridiculous. Raped and then shopped out to other people and raped repeatedly after that. So she kills her rapist, okay, and escapes. And then she gets prosecuted. Well, she murder one, okay. And they're giving her shit about leaving these kids fatherless. Okay. It's a 15-year-old girl. So she served 2 years in juvie. Now she's 17 years old now. What do they want from her? They want to put her on 5 years probation. And she has to pay $150 to his family. Okay, kidnapped and repeatedly raped. So now, if she fucks up at all over the next 5 years, she faces 20 years in prison. Okay? If she does one thing wrong in the next 5 years, she faces 20 years in prison. Stage for her. And they managed to raise the $150,000 that Lewis has to pay. Okay? But this poor girl, okay? This is ridiculous. But that's the state of Iowa for you. You know, they fuck this poor guy's family. You know, I mean, seriously, this guy's a rapist. Who gives a now? I don't know. I find this whole thing crazy. This is just nuts. Where the hell is a 17-year-old supposed to come up with $150,000? That's just ridiculous. So, in April of this year, authorities acting on a tip said they found charred piles of wood and bones on a 5-acre patch of Logan County, opening one of the grisliest and most sensitive criminal investigations in Oklahoma's recent history. Behind the 10-foot metal walls of a compound with links to the Universal Aryan Brotherhood, excuse me, a white supremacist prison gang, cops found what they believed to be a body dumping ground where multiple people ended up dismembered and burned. A second site was discovered near an oil well some 18 miles away, with up to 12 different combined DNAs. Oklahoma is the home to at least 5 significant white supremacist prison gangs. Wow. Today's weed of the week is Purple Punch with 18% THC level, and it's an indica, and it don't taste bad. After a 130-year absence, California condor is back. Thanks to the Northern California Condor Restoration Program and the Yurok Indians tribe. The condor is a remarkable bird, larger than any person, teeth that can rip through whale flesh, yet it doesn't kill, eating only dead animals. Its vast wingspan allows them to soar 15,000 feet without flapping for long periods. They can cover up to 150 miles in a day and can soar up to 50 miles. As of July, 4 condors in the first cohort were released, with 4 more waiting for release. They plan to release 4 to 6 birds a year over the next 20 years. So the condor is back. And that's all the news I have. You just missed all the news. So now we can just chat.